Good day, and my name is Maponyane, and welcome right back to my motivational corner, Shadows of My Scars. Today I want to speak to you on a topic that says you are a result of your thoughts. Thoughts might be undermined, and thoughts may seem like it's, something small or something that might not have an impact in your life. It's just something crossing in your mind, or just making a bit of a curve wherever in your mind or your brain. But I want to say to you today that every single one of us is a result of what we think. What do you spend your time thinking? What do you spend your time meditating on? Are you constantly thinking about something positive, or are you constantly thinking about something negative? What do you spend your time thinking on? Many of us are in situations that we are today, and if you really take time and a moment to look at where you come from in terms of your thinking process, you will realize that you are a result of what you have been thinking. I'm not successful. I am not useful. I am not worthy of this. I am not qualifying to be or become that which people say I am. Those are the things that you've been thinking. And because you think it, your brain absorbs it and you start to believe it. Whatever you think is what will go in right into your soul and manifest into actions. And what you have been doing or not doing is a result of what you've been thinking about. So I want to say to someone today, watch what you think. Do not let negative thoughts rule your mind. Don't let negative thoughts rule your meditation process. Whatever that you meditate on, let it be something that will build you. Let it be something that will impact your life. Let it be something that will help you to bring value in people's lives, and not just people, but your life as well. Whatever that you spend time thinking of, it needs to be something that will be positive and that will come back to you and become that which you want to see yourself as. So thoughts like I am useless, or thoughts like I cannot do it, or thoughts like I am unable to do this, or thoughts like I am not worthy of this or that, are the things that makes us not to be able to achieve what we want to achieve. So I stand here today and I want to say to you, whatever that you think, it's something that you will become. Now, somebody might say, you don't understand the situation I am in or the season I am in. Yes, seasons are not the same. Sometimes we feel very encouraged, or sometimes we feel extremely discouraged. But it is when you are in your discouraged state where you need to allow positive thoughts, or where you need to continuously meditate on positive thoughts that are going to build up where you are, that are going to build you up from where you are into a state or a dimension of where you want to get to. And in other instances, I want to say to you, when you spend your time on positive thoughts, and when you spend your time affirming yourself in positive thoughts, those thoughts build up on the inside of you. Those thoughts become what you want to see. And one day, when you are in a season that is not as motivated as the one that you were in maybe a week ago, 2 weeks ago, those thoughts will come into play. You can just go into that archives, pull this one and pull that one, and you will be able to build yourself your way back using those particular thoughts. So I want to say to someone, please do not spend your time on negative thoughts, on thoughts that are not only going to drown you, but on thoughts that are actually going to help you to build your way up to where you want to become. And these are the things that we need to spend our time on. I can. I am able. I am worthy of this. I am called for this. I attract money. I attract success. Somebody's answer depends on me. I am the answer that somebody needs. Those are the things that we need to constantly be thinking about. And the moment you build your life on thoughts that are not only going to build you, but that are going to remind you that you are not here for your own self, but for others, you are going to build on that momentum, and you are going to be able to become that which you want to see yourself becoming. So I want to encourage someone, I want to speak to someone who is constantly overshowered or overshadowed by thoughts that are actually slowly drowning them into a depression state, into a state of discouragement, into a state of being despondent. I want to speak to that person, and I want to say to you, watch what you think, because you will become that which you spend your time meditating on. Renew your mind daily. Whatever it is that has polluted your mind, you need to renew your mind on that. You need to constantly tell yourself every day that whatever that I've been thinking on and whatever that I have been feeding my soul with, I need to change. I need to renew my mind. I need to do a turnaround. And it is at that turnaround where you will see a change in your life. Thoughts become actions. Thoughts become a manifestation. What manifestation do you want to see in your life? What manifestation do you want to see coming to pass in your life? Whatever you want to see coming past is what you spend your time thinking on. So my question again is, what do you spend your time thinking on? What do you spend your thoughts meditating on, or building your inner man or your inner thoughts on? It does not have to be negative. It should not be negative. Build yourself and your character on positive thoughts. Build yourself and your character on things that are not only going to motivate you, but on things that are going to make you someone that you want to see in the future. What do you want to see? Do you want to see somebody that is going to impact lives? Then think about what you want to do to impact. Are you somebody that wants to see your academic life progressing? Then start thinking those things that are actually going to impact your academic life positively. Are you somebody that wants to save your marriage? What you think and what you spend your time thinking on will determine whether your marriage will make it or not, whether your academic life will make it or not, or whether that business that you've just started will make it or not. Anything that you spend your time thinking is what you will see coming into manifestation. Your thoughts are alive. Your thoughts are life. Your thoughts are a seed. And whatever that you spend your time thinking on, remember, it is going right into your soul. That happens to be the soil, and that soil might be futile for something that is as negative as what you are thinking. So you need to remember that your thoughts you cannot allow negative thoughts to feed on your soul, that is the soil that is receiving what you meditate on. Think on something that will actually bring an impact, a positive impact, not just for you, but for those around you. Not just for those around you, but for those that you are actually called for those whom your purpose is actually directly connected to. So whatever that you think and whatever that you meditate on will come to manifestation. And remember that thoughts might seem like they are lifeless, but every single thought that goes on in your mind, it is life. Your soul is feeding on what you think on, and you cannot afford to think on death. You cannot afford to think on anything that is negative, something that will impact you negatively, and something that will only come back to actually bite you, and bite you in a negative manner. And not only bite you, but eat away a future that you could have actually created for yourself in your own thinking process. Think positively, meditate positively. You are able and you can do that. You are worthy and you are worthy of a life that can be designed in a way that will not only impact you, but impact other people. Think positive, think life, because your thoughts are life and they are a seed. So I want to encourage someone and say to you, whatever you think is what will come to pass. So whatever you spend your time thinking on, do not allow it to swallow and to abort whatever that you want to see coming into play and coming into manifestation in your life. Think on some things, or think on things that will actually get you to where you want to go and where you want to see yourself. I'm encouraging you that think on positive things. Africa is waiting for you. The world is waiting for you. But the world can only receive you if you spend your thoughts on something that is positive. You are able. You can. You are worthy. You are worth it. You will make it. You are successful. You are an answer. You are an impactful person. You are someone that the world is waiting for. Somebody's answer is depending on you. And therefore, you cannot allow yourself to think on anything that is contrary to what I just said. You need to spend your time thinking things that are building your way into what you want to become or what you want to see manifesting in your life. Things like, I am useless, remove them from your thinking process, because your mindset builds your heart set, and your heart set brings your skill set. Whatever that you eventually do comes from what you have been thinking on and what you've been meditating on in your heart. So I want to encourage you that think on positive thoughts, and those thoughts are going to come into manifestation, and they are going to make you somebody that will be remembered one day in history. Let your name go down in history positively, and in that way you need to spend your time thinking positively. And for today, this is where I will end. Thank you so much for joining us on our show, Shadows of My Scars, and my name is Linda Maponyane, and for now, it's goodbye.